The Ports, Waterways, and Coastal Security mission of the United States Coast Guard is one of the primary focuses of the service. It entails the protection of the U.S. maritime domain and the maritime transportation system, and those who live, work, or recreate on or near them. The prevention and disruption of terrorist attacks, sabotage, espionage, or subversive acts, and our ability to respond to and recover from those events that do occur. Conducting ports, waterways, and coastal security missions deter terrorists from using the maritime transportation system as a means for attacks on U.S. territory, population centers, vessels, critical infrastructure, and key resources. The 1st District was fortunate enough to be one of the first ports selected to support a new program aimed at ensuring the U.S. Coast Guard could maximize resources dedicated to the important ports, waterways, and coastal security mission it is tasked with. The PROTECT model seeks to do just that. A Boston game board was developed for the port with different geographic components. Based on critical infrastructure groupings and the physical layout of the ports, 9 patrol areas were identified. The PROTECT model initially generated a 60-day optimized random schedule, providing the Coast Guard personnel in Boston the time of day to start the patrol areas to visit, the sequencing of visits, and what activity to perform at each patrol area. This coordination continues today. Coast Guard Station Boston's leadership and boat crews reported that the schedule was easily implemented and improved their ability to plan and schedule crew rest intervals, required training evolutions, and scheduled boat maintenance. Success was measured not only by the elimination of patrol patterns previously identified, but in addition by exceeding all service visit count requirements without increasing the number of patrol hours or crews, and established a higher revisit rate on critical infrastructure that presented the greatest risk as measured by the Coast Guard's Maritime Security Risk Assessment model. Given the initial success of PROTECT, Boston continues to use the system to manage its patrol schedule. In February of 2012, PROTECT research focus shifted from Boston to New York City, a more complex area of operations. As more complex defender-attacker strategies and other port, waterways, and coastal security activities are modeled, tested, and determined to be valid for each port, they will be integrated into the overall PROTECT model. The partnership between the Department of Homeland Security's Center of Excellence and the Coast Guard added synergy and excitement into an important but otherwise routine process of conducting harbor patrols to improve maritime domain awareness and enhancing our harbor safety and security. The result was invigorated boat crews, more focused upon providing effective presence, reducing predictability, and enhancing the safety and security within our ports. PROTECT guided patrols became a source of pride for Station Boston crews, and it doesn't get much better than that. PROTECT has also had other positive side effects, such as the development of better tactics, techniques, and procedures. The results have been exceptional, and we continue to refine the products for what I hope will be an eventual service-wide use. I am optimistic that it will be the first of many mutually beneficial projects in the years ahead. PROTECT has provided the Coast Guard with a means to fully randomize and optimize its tactics, techniques, and procedures for conducting critical infrastructure patrols, and was made possible through an effective partnership of operators and academia. It underscores what the Coast Guard and academia can do to protect the homeland in the most efficient and effective manner possible.